This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, looking to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Jaguars offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The RPO, it's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Line getting set on second down. Makes the grab. It's Jenkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Jaguars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds the big tight end. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Off play action. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You got to be able to blitz, but get home. It's one thing to blitz just to blitz, but you got to find a way, slip through those cracks. Nice job by the defense. The QB had no clue. He was hanging in there, trying to be tough. Got hit as he threw the football, forced the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Summers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Red Wolves come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Second down coming up. Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he tacks on the extra point. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. The pitch to the left. Creates a little space. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Bullock. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jenkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Bullock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snags it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Jaguars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle, it's Burris. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air, it's Rayner. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Rucker. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Rucker. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
The Jaguars will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. That's caught. It's Rucker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Caught over the middle. It's Little. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big throw. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Little. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The short hands, it's Burris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his man. It's Rucker. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. After the miss here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work in the final period of this one. It's a draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
The Jaguars will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's a throw downfield late. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Find space on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And that was the perfect play on defense. You make the tackle inbound short of the 1st down marker, so the clock is still running. Right now, they've got the offense scrambling.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play race is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Last chance coming up. Fires to the tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.